Hi there guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is Crochet Vision. I got a whole bunch of WIPs, guys. So I have been putting, I think this is mainly turtles in this Joann's bin. There is also yarn, I can see yarn. I'm mainly thinking this is just about turtles, but this bin is gotta go. We gotta empty out this bin. It's time, it's been here for too long, we gotta do it. So I did start this without you guys, and then I was like, we can share, we can show and tell. So the first thing I did is for a custom order, the yarn was in the bin, and I started this custom order before I broke my foot, I think. And so now it is done. Thank you, Shelly, so much for being so patient with me while I broke my foot and have been trying to get everything together because it's been a little crazy and you've been lovely. So I have this for the custom order and I have the second piece of the custom order in here as well. But the octopus is officially done. I also had to order more eyes. Like I was out of my safety eyes, so it took forever for them to come in. This is for the next custom order as well as, oh, come on. Nope, this. This is a bat for the same order. Now this is that Premier Wildflower XL sprinkle yarn. So we're gonna do the body in the wildflower color, the wings with teal underneath them, and then I'm gonna do the outline of the wings in the teal. And I'm hoping this is kind of gonna get me in the mood to do bats because you guys probably, like, I barely ever talk about it. I have two different bat patterns. I have the baby bat, which is this one, and then the big bat. So we need to make some bats. That would just be like a good thing to do, I think. And I'm hoping this is gonna kind of just get me in the mood to make some bats. So we're gonna finish up this bat and then we're gonna attack this. Again, I think that this is mostly, oh no, there's other stuff in here too. Like this is a stingray I started and then didn't finish. There are, I wanna say this is mainly all sea turtles with parts. All the parts for those said sea turtles are in here. I've been struggling to get through the rest of my sea turtles. I'm sea turtled out, and I knew this was gonna happen, but my dad is coming to drop Ruthie off, and I really want most of the sea turtles to be done by the time he gets here. So if I can get this bin emptied of all sea turtle and sea turtle parts before he gets here, I would count that as a huge, huge win. So that's the plan for right now, and I will keep you guys updated as I keep on working. Also, so you guys can see it, this octopus, all of the underneaths are orange. Oh, well, I guess you can't really see. They're all orange. It's super fun. I love the way he came out. I think he came out so cool, and he's hefty. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Sewing with this yarn, biggest pain in the butt on the planet. Having to sew all this together, yeah, that was not fun. That was not fun. But depending on how difficult the bat wings want to be with attaching them, we're gonna see. I've seen some tricks of some people using worsted weight yarn to sew chenille together. I've never done that, and I'd be afraid you'd see it. I'm not the best sewer. I mean, I'm halfway decent. I've definitely gotten better as I've progressed in my crochet sewing career, but sewing parts is not my favorite thing to do. So if this yarn is going to continue to give me issues, I might try that and we'll see how that goes. I actually, when I was working on the octopus, I had to like start sewing with the crochet hooks. That way it wasn't too tight because it was just shedding all over the place. It was terrible. Like when I tell you it would not stop shedding, it was rough. And there's fuzzies everywhere. All right, well, let's get started. Okay, so same day, but we came inside because it got dark. So far from that box, I got two turtles. I was trying to use up this last skein of Dino Green from when Michaels had Dino yarn, which is different than their baby green. The color, like the shades are different. They're very different. I do love the new color that they came out with, but I had one last skein of this one. So I made parts, I used it up, and it actually almost got me like the perfect amount done. So I did 2 more turtles, and I missed, and I missed. I already showed you this guy, but I brought him inside. Cute. So now he's gonna sit on the couch and judge how long it takes me to get through the spin. I love that for me. I made a few other things while I was outside. Drink your water, take your meds. Well, I was gonna say the first thing I was gonna do was sew the flippers on, but I can't find the second flipper. Did it get left outside? It may have, that is a possibility. So, Stingray needs another flat flap. And I finished the bat, but I also didn't finish the bat. So I made the wings. I want to make sure that the person who ordered this likes the wings and the wing color and everything before I send it to them. So I want to take a picture of this. I'm going to send it to them. Make sure that we like it. I like it, but I want to make sure that they like it before I send it off. So that is just about done. I'll take pictures. And also I want to do that before I sew it and spend the time to figure out how to sew with this yarn because it's difficult. I found the flipper. I'm gonna do that now. Okay. Then I made a whole bunch of oyster balls, but I needed more oyster shells. So I made 2 more and those are gonna go away. They're ready to go because I have the oyster ball part already made. Love that for me. So what's left in the bin? Sea turtles, more sea turtles, and I don't want to do it. Oh my God, I have to, and I know I have to, but it's all sea turtle parts and the little bit left of this yarn. This is a turtle body from that green that we just used, and I used up the rest of it. A little scrap bit of fur, and then a little bit left of the Wildflower Premier Yarns Parfait XL. I do have like, I think I have like 3 more skeins of this, so we're almost out of that. Oh, and then this is also, it's the skating yarn. So it's not that bad. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 turtles in here. You know what I don't want to do? That. But we're going to, and I'm making this video, hold myself accountable. I just filmed an entire outro and just realized that this didn't make it into my bun. Too late now. Hi guys, I've done a really bad job of keeping in the loop of emptying the bin. I now have an army of turtles though. Why is this one piece of hair? Guys, it's staying there. It's a vibe, and that's what we're doing today, okay? I now have an army of sea turtles, okay? So let's go through them since I refilled the bin with just sea turtles. This is all the ones we've done since we've started this. So there's so many. Anyway, green, where can I put them? I'm gonna put them on the couch. Green, I'm gonna put them on the couch. They get to go onto Ben's couch. Different green, I'm gonna have a lot of different greens. And this green, lovely. Whoop, and that one fell off the couch. This one is a purple sparkle. Can you see the sparkles? It is, it's sparkly. It's a sparkly purple one. And the shell is rainbow jewel tones. It's gorgeous. I think this one was one of the first ones we did. I don't think I'm lying to you with that one. This is like my best-selling sea turtle at the beach because it's beachy and beautiful and sparkly. It's seafoam sparkle and mini succulents. So I make a lot of that one. I had that little bit of teal, and you can see this guy here. He needs to be sewn together still. But I put together this one, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It gave me like this little itty bitty ball left of teal. We'll use that at another point in time, but that's all I had left of that color too. So it's one more skein down, and I love that for me. More green. different shades of more green. I have not counted, I'll count at the end. Green, purple, and another Seafoam Sparkle. Green, green. Green, purple. Purple, purple, purple. I'm gonna go count them and I'll tell you how many that was. Yep. I feel like I haven't been doing anything, but that's a lot of sea turtles. Okay, cool. Any guesses on how many that was? Because I didn't think it was gonna be that many. This one is number 23. 23 sea turtles. Now, not all of them were parts in that bin. Like this one, this yarn skein was in there, and then Ben and I went to Costco today, and I made all the pieces while we went to Costco, and then put it together when I got home. So this one and the other teal one, I made the parts for. Some of them I was missing like one piece. A lot of them I was missing heads or one flipper. So I did those things. So lots of sea turtles. And this is what it looks like now. Because I didn't sew together the stingray. So we should do that, right? Okay, fine. And then these are just extra shells, so it's just about empty. We add a label. This is a headphone cleaner. I thought this was a seam ripper or a scissor. No, this came with my case for my headphones, and it's to clean them. Right. I hate sewing with this yarn. It does this. It gets bunched up and then it like rips. Disaster. Stingray done. Officially done. To the pile. So fun fact, this is all the polyfill I have left. Now this may look like a lot, it is not. That might be enough for 2, maybe 3 sea turtles. That's it. It's that and this. That's all that's in here. So that's a problem. I need to order more. So I do have some like little reserves of some emergency polyfill that Ben ordered from, it was either Alibaba or Temu, one of those, that I could break into. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But that's it for today. It's bedtime. All right, the bat has wings and eyes. Ta-da. Okay, well this is not how I was planning on ending this video, how I thought this video was gonna go, or any of the above. But my week this week just kind of got derailed a little bit. But my dad came into town this week, so that's been really, really exciting. So I do have some things to show you that I've made in like the past week-ish. I know this video is coming out on Friday. It's supposed to be out on Tuesday. We're missing a video this week. My week got derailed. Anyway, everything I'm about to show you was not in that bin, but has been around and has been finished. So I know we started these in another video, and I was like, they just need eyes. And then I was like, those crabs still didn't get eyes. They still finally got eyes. So a month later, maybe, 2 crabs got eyeballs. We love to see it. And as I made those 2, I got on just a kick, and then I did 2 more. And these 2 got their eyes on alive because you guys held me accountable, because y'all are the best. So these 2 got eyes on alive. Did I finish them in a video? No. Did I make them in a video? No. I just made them. I was trying to come up with things that I could make without polyfill, and the legs were something I could do without polyfill, and so were the eyes, and while I was waiting for the polyfill to come in. So that's how this happened. And then also after we cleaned the yarn room and reorganized everything, I had these 2 cakes in the office, I think, and I put them in the yarn room, and then I was like, I'm using these, so I did. In the cleaning of the yarn room, I found bat wings that have potentially been sitting there for like a year. This is my bat pattern. I don't really talk about my bat pattern much, and I should, because it's a pretty good pattern in my not so humble opinion. It's a 3-in-1. So if you buy the pack, you get the bat, the ghost, and the baby bat. However, you can also buy big bat and baby bat separate. So this is big bat. I made so many baby bats last year that I haven't made a big bat in quite some time, but I'm trying to get rid of some Halloween yarns before I go ahead and buy more Halloween yarn. So I have this red and black. If you guys have any ideas for red and black, I also have green and black. I have dark purple, light purple. I have black and gray, and then gray and gray. This is all the Bernat color pooling yarn. I have a lot of it. I would love them gone. So ideas, send them my way, please. But again, bat pattern, love the bat pattern. You do have to sew. So you have to sew the ears on and then the wings on. But honestly, it's a really good, I feel like the bat is a good beginner sewing project, and I've definitely adjusted how I've done it over the years. So now when I sew the ears together, I sew the bottom shut first and then sew it to the head. That has helped. And again, sewing sticks or Ami sticks also help as well. Bat. Baby bat. Made in gigantic yarn, which is why I made the smaller pattern. So this guy also is a really great starter for surface crocheting. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. If you've heard of surface crochet, you want to try it. The ears are surface crocheted on, and then the wings are sewn on. Again, another really good sewing project to get you in the habit of sewing and better at it. And it also kind of doesn't really matter if you mess it up all that much, because they're on the back of the body and you can kind of fix it to however you need to. So I sew them on the back, and then I sew through the front a little bit to like get it on there. So you can tell the difference. This is the big bat, and this is in Bernat blanket. It was color pooling. That yarn I feel like is a little bit thinner. So yes, these 2 look like they're the same size. This is essentially Bernat blanket extra. I have no idea what it was. I have 3 skeins. I have 2 in this light gray and 1 in the dark gray, and I had 1 wing started before. I was like, do I want to do a stingray? I don't know what to do with this gray. People were like, just finish the bat. And I was like, what a novel idea. Finish the thing that I already started. So yes, this is the baby and this is the big one, and they're about the same size, but they're using different yarns. So that would be why. Then the last thing, I went ahead and made that stingray in this blue, and I do think I am going to go back to Joann and get a few more skeins of the light blue and the dark blue, and honestly some more of the brown too, because I'm starting on a sloth and it's coming out real cute. So I need to get those 3 colors, more of them. I do think I'm going to be set on the yellow though, because I'm trying to force myself to use the fluffy fleck, and I have so much yellow. So I think I'm going to stick with the 1 yellow, but I think the blue and the brown, we might get a few more. So I know this video was supposed to be finish the bin and empty the bin. Have I refilled the bin? Of course I have, of course I have, of course I have, of course I have. I'm thinking that this next week we're gonna be back on track with 2 videos a week. And than a live next week. That should work. That should work. If you want updates, follow me on Instagram, guys. I also did post after the live everything that we made on the live on Instagram and alerted people that the live was happening on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, that's my handle for Crochet Vision over there. I'm trying to post more stuff on there. I'm really trying. I kind of have like this goal in my head, and I'm so close to it that I want to hit 10K on Instagram by the end of the year, and like we're 700 away. Like it's in my head. It's just a number that I'm just like, if I could do that, I'd be very happy. So I've been putting in a little bit more effort into the Instagram thing. I used to do a lot of Instagram stuff, so if you want to go see some more daily stuff over on Instagram, I just don't share as many stories and like daily update things here, and I'm trying to post more daily update things of what I'm working on, at least. But if you like this video, again, I know it was all over the place. Sorry. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, that way you'll be notified when I post. If you want to hype the video, that'd be cool. Hype is new. It really, really does help out the channel, so I would greatly appreciate it if you have hype, if you hyped my video. And I have a website, crochetvision.com. I have limited quantities left on the tumblers. I'm not sure if we're going to be ordering more yet or not. And we should have some new things on that website very, very soon. I'm very excited about it. A plushie drop, as well as some other surprises, and I'm so, so excited about them. But I can't talk about them yet, but I will be able to share them with you very soon. So stick around, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.